girl you saw at the bar last night. Come a little closer. I could tell by the way you were staring at my lips you were wondering, who is she? She seems strange, but I'll have you know, I'm even stranger. Will you be my Valentine? I'm hungry. Step 1, foundation. We want to cover up all imperfections because we haven't eaten in such a long time and we're dying. Now I'm setting my makeup with powder so that way it doesn't budge while I'm eating. Look at those cheekbones. Step 2, brows. We want the perfect frame for our perfect face, which is why I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills in Ebony. We also want to make sure our lines are sharp and angled, so that way they know we're not messing around. So for the eyes, I'm going to use Vanity Planet's 15-piece brush set called the Palette. They're super soft, synthetic brushes that have a lovely brown birchwood handle. Now as you can see, it's dirty because I like to travel with her a lot. They're a great choice for anyone, whether you're just starting out or going on for your 10th year. Go down below and check the description to get them for a whopping 70% off. They used to be 100, but now they're 30. Enter in the code MILES at checkout. MILES. Step 3, eyes. I'm just going to use Morphe Brush's Jaclyn Hill palette and use the lightest color to create a wash all over our lid. This is so that way the colors will appear in our eyes more vibrantly. Now using Hati Tati by Sugar Pill, I'm going to use this as a transition color on my lid, making sure to get it right to the tip of my brow bone and all the way under my eyes. Now, using Love Plus, I'm going to take it and put it in my crease to create more dimension for the eye, make them look nice and passionate. And I keep blending until I'm satisfied. Going back to my jacked up Morphe Brush's Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm using the deepest red to deepen in that eye even more. And then I'm going to take an ash red and use that to deepen it even more, and applying it under my eye as well. Now using this palette in 35B, I actually don't know if that's what it's called. I'm going to use the darkest brown red shade. What's that color called? Maroon. And I'm going to deepen my lid even more. Now using Soot and Stars from Sugar Pill, I'm going to deepen my eyelid even more, to create a nice shadow shooken effect. They're going to be shooken by your shadow. And I take that black and blend it all the way through the crease of my eye, and once again blending it until I'm satisfied. Going back to the center of our lids, we're going to use Asylum from Sugar Pill and just really pop. Look how vibrant it is. Pop it right onto the center of our eye and blend accordingly. And using the new Feline Fancy palette from Sugar Pill, I'm going to take their pink color and blend it into the inner corners, into the red, and taking it down to the center of my waterline. Going back into the Feline Fancy palette, I'm going to take the lightest shimmer and pop it right into my inner corner. And I'm also going to take the Unpretty Rap Star glitter in Light Mercury and pop it right in my inner corners as well. It's a beautiful gold sparkle that will entrance your food before you eat it. I wanted to make the black a little bit more darker, so I went back in. And now I'm going in with L'Oreal's Voluminous Smoldering Eyeliner, and I'm going to place this on my waterline, blending it out with Soot and Stars to create a nice smoky effect. Going back into the Feline Fancy palette, I'm going to use the pink and put this right on the center of my bottom lid. Now taking my Sailor Moon Magical Girl eyeliner in black. I'm just going to create a sharp angled line up, sharp and thin. And then in my inner corner, I'm going to create an angled line down for a nice cat eye effect. Now I'm using my mascara to prime my eyelashes for falsies. I wanted to keep them nice and wispy, so that way you could see the colors I use on my eyelids. Now while the glue dries, I like to mascara my bottom lashes and make them nice and long. Try not to poke yourself in the eye, or else you won't be able to see your food. Step 4, now it's time to blend and contour anything you missed. So I'm just blending down the powder as best as I can in contouring my nose. I wanted to create very sharp features for this look. I wanted everything about this look to be striking, whether good or bad. It's up to you. But for now, we're just going to use Goddess Aura as a highlight on our nose and make that nose even more striking and pop. Blend accordingly. You want to catch your food's attention. Make sure that they notice you and your entire nose. Moving back to the brows, we're just going to fill those babies up a little bit more and then move on to Dolly Wing's brown eyeliner to create individual brow hairs to make them look more realistic. Wow, it's almost like you naturally grew that hair. And step 5, the lips. This is my favorite part, just combining a black liquid lipstick with OCC Cosmetics metallic liquid in Black Dahlia, I believe. I'm just going to create a nice dark red lipstick. It should be like coagulated blood. Moving on, I'm going to use Sugar Pill's metallic red in Strange Love and apply this to the center of the lips. Now to create dimension, I'm going to use the red and pinks from this palette and place the red on the outermost part of my lip and the pink in the middle part of my lip. And now it's time for the finishing touches. Add a mole for personality, of course. Use the red as a highlight. Because of contour, we're just going to blend that into the contour. It's really pigmented. So use the pink as a highlight. And we're also going to use the lightest color in this palette as a highlight and get a nice glow. And because I'm so extra, I wanted to match my brows with my hair. So we're just going to take an orange color and just pat this over our brow to create a nice, what I like to call nude brow. And we're done. Wait, hold up, I gotta fix my hairline. Now we're done. You look ready to catch a good meal. Hope your Valentine's looks good enough to eat. I love cannibal puns. If you guys are wondering how I got my eyes, just go to kawaiiganku.com. Mine were $9. Links in the description. See you later. So full now.
And this has been Beauty for Your Booty.